Don't settle for basic outfits anymore. What if I told you there's a timeless piece that can instantly take your look from simple to stunning? A blouse that whispers elegance but shouts confidence. Today, we're uncovering the secret to a look that's truly princess-worthy. A classic masterpiece every stylish woman should have in her wardrobe. And here's the real magic. With just one pattern, you can create endless blouse designs. This isn't just a top, it's a power move. A way to stand out effortlessly. Ready to discover the magic? Let's dive in. My stylish friend, if you're new to the channel, don't worry at all. I've already uploaded a full step-by-step tutorial on how to draft your basic bodice pattern. So after watching this video, make sure to check that one out too. And customize the basic pattern to your own measurements. Because when you have a perfectly fitted base pattern made just for your body, every piece you sew will fit like a luxury designer brand. Clean, sharp, and absolutely flawless. Let's take a quick look at this iconic blouse. It's known as the bow tie blouse, sometimes the pussy bow or tie neck blouse. And trust me, it's a true timeless classic. Depending on your fabric, it shifts from preppy to feminine to office chic or even a polished casual look. And here's the fun part. It's not a trend, it's a forever piece. Every few years it makes a stylish comeback. And right now, it's a total power staple in modern fashion. Curious why it's so iconic and how you can design endless versions from one pattern? Keep watching. These blouses are usually designed to hit around the hips or just a little longer, about 70 to 75 centimeters, making them perfect to tuck into skirts or pants. The blouse length is totally standard and tuck-friendly, which makes it ideal for more polished, formal looks. Never straighten out this curve line. This curve is there to give room for the bust in your pattern. If you flatten it, the blouse will feel tight across the chest and you'll get unwanted pulling or stretching. Hey, my stylish friend, thanks so much for sticking around till now. I'm super curious, where in the world are you watching from? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, because I've got even more amazing sewing tutorials coming your way. You don't want to miss them. These blouses are super versatile, perfect for anyone looking for a true transition piece in their wardrobe. Work/business, great for the office, meetings, or conferences. Pair with a skirt or tailored trousers. Semi-formal, perfect for dinner, art events, or cocktail parties. Try a satin midi skirt or well-cut pants. Elevated casual, lunch with friends, shopping, or everyday outings. Style with dark jeans and boots. First, we attach the standing collar to the neckline. This gives the collar a clean shape and helps it stand beautifully. I'll leave the link to the standing collar tutorial right up here for you. Now, after the collar is sewn on, here's the trick. We don't sew the tie band all the way around the neck. Instead, we take these separate tie pieces and sandwich them right here, in the center back, beside the zipper, inside the seam. And that's how you get an elegant bow without any bulk or puffiness around the neck. If you try this technique, let me know how it turns out. The star of this blouse is the pussy bow or tie neck. You can knot it, tie it into a soft bow, or go for a shump, structured one. No matter how you style it, this neckline instantly draws the eye towards your neck and face. Super flattering and effortlessly elegant. And the sleeves? We're talking puff sleeves or bishop sleeves. Those gorgeous, voluminous sleeves that gather into long cuffs. They add that classic, slightly vintage charm that makes the whole blouse feel feminine. Polished and timeless. This blouse is surprisingly flattering on almost every body shape. Hourglass, it's a perfect match. Tuck it into a high-waisted skirt or trousers, and it highlights that naturally defined waist beautifully. Rectangle, a great choice. The puff sleeves and the volume around the neckline create the illusion of curves and help balance the upper body. Apple, absolutely. The tie neck draws attention upward toward the face, and pairing it with long, vertical accessories helps create a lengthened, elegant line. Pear, the volume in the sleeves and neckline balances the lower body and creates a gorgeous visual harmony. Inverted triangle, just a little caution here. Skip the very puffy sleeves so your shoulders don't look wider. A softer bishop sleeve is the perfect compromise. All right, now let's move on to the second collar style. For this version, we completely skip the standing collar. No collar base at all. But here's the pro tip. Don't sew the tie all the way to the end. Leave about 5 centimeters on the left side of the neckline unsewn. This little gap gives you enough room to tie a clean, beautiful knot without the neckline bunching up or looking bulky. And we finish that extra 5 centimeters neatly using the neckline facing. If you're struggling with sewing this collar style, drop me a comment. And if enough of you request it, I'll make a full tutorial on this exact technique just for you. These blouses are usually simple and button-free. To make them easier to wear, you can either add a small button at the back or use a 20-centimeter invisible zipper. This way, all the attention stays on the neckline and that beautiful silky fabric. This blouse works beautifully from XS all the way up to 3XL. The secret is its relaxed fit. It's not meant to sit tight on the body. And for larger sizes, fabrics with a nice drape, like silk, satin, or viscose, make all the difference. They fall smoothly, don't add bulk, and give the blouse that effortless, flowy elegance. All right, now for the next style. Here, we leave about 5 centimeters free, right in the center of the neckline. This way, the bow tie knot sits perfectly in the middle and looks clean, balanced, and super elegant. In this video, I'm only teaching you the different collar styles. You can choose any sleeve design you like. And don't forget, I've already taught all those sleeve styles in my previous videos, so you can mix and match them however you want. Now, for the next collar style, we'll need the front bodice basic pattern. And one more thing to remember. When you add 1.5 centimeters of ease to the side seam of the front bodice, make sure you also add the same 1.5 centimeters to the side seam of the back bodice and to the sleeve pattern. That way, everything matches perfectly when you sew it together. When it comes to this blouse, the fabric choice is everything. You want something with a beautiful drape and a touch of luxury. That's what gives the bow and the sleeves their signature flow. For a luxe look, silk is the ultimate choice. It has that natural shine and effortless drape you saw in the video. A silk blend satin is another great option. Glossy, elegant, and a bit easier on the budget. For an everyday, easy care version, fabrics like crepe de chine or georgette give you a soft matte finish. Chiffon or lightweight polyester are more affordable and still beautifully flowy. And of course, viscose or rayon feel wonderfully soft and natural on the skin. Just keep in mind, the fabric should be light to medium weight, so the tie neck holds its shape nicely and the puff sleeves stay full and pretty. For this next style, you can keep it simple with a stand collar on its own, no necktie needed. Some versions also have ruffles along the collar edge or at the sleeve cuffs, which give the blouse a soft, romantic, feminine vibe. Here, we're going to shorten the height of the stand collar by 1 centimeter, and then replace that 1 centimeter with ruffles. To create this look, just cut a fabric strip that's 5 centimeters wide and about 2.5 times the full curve of the neckline. Gather it, or add little pleats, and sew it along the edge. I'll leave the link to the tutorial for this neckline and cuff ruffle detail up here for you. Wow, you've got amazing taste for sticking with me this far. Where in the world are you watching from? Drop a comment, I'm so curious. By the way, have you checked out our second channel, Style Daily Clips? Every style is coded, so you can just leave the code in the comments and I'll upload the pattern making tutorial for that style just for you. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss any of the upcoming tutorials. I've got so much more amazing stuff coming your way. This ruffle, your little pleated strip, needs to match the length of your standing collar. Mine ended up a bit shorter because I rushed the pleating and didn't keep it even. Make sure you pleat yours neatly and evenly so the length stays perfect and everything fits together beautifully. Now, if you want to design and sew this collar together with a bow tie collar, here's a pro tip. Reduce the height of the tie on both sides gradually, only up to half the neckline, down to 0. This way, the gathers or pleats of the collar will show beautifully, adding that elegant texture. In this style, the tie band is attached to the standing collar only at the back, right where the zipper closes. The rest of the tie stays completely free, so you can wrap it and knot it in any direction you like, left, right, or straight down for a cleaner look. For this next style, you can skip the standing collar entirely and go with just the bow tie neckline. That means we'll rely on the neckline facing to give us that little 5-centimeter free space we need for tying the bow comfortably. It keeps the neckline clean, soft, and easy to knot without any bulk. With this design, you've got a few fun options. You can go with a simple stand collar, keep it classic with just the tie neck, or even switch things up with a ruffled stand collar if you want a little extra drama. It all comes down to the vibe you're going for and what feels most you. For the next design, we're going back to the pattern where we removed the bust dart at the start of the video. To create these lovely gathers, cut 2 strips, each about 7 centimeters wide and roughly 2 to 2.5 times the length of your blouse panel. After gathering them, place the strips between the 2 panels and stitch them in. It's a simple trick, but it adds so much charm to the final look. The amount of fabric you need really depends on the fabric width, usually 115 centimeters or 150 centimeters, and of course, the style of the sleeves. For a medium size, XS through L with long puff sleeves, you'll usually need around 1.8 to 2.5 meters, which is about 2 to 2.7 yards. If your fabric is 150 centimeters wide and you're going for a standard blouse length, 1.8 meters is usually enough. But if you want extra puffy sleeves like the ones in this video, or if you're sewing larger sizes, XL to 3XL, go for 2.5 meters just to be safe. It makes cutting the pieces so much easier. My stylish friend, thanks for being here. If you haven't joined yet, hit subscribe. I've got some seriously next-level tutorials coming your way. Share this video, drop a comment, and tell me what you want to see next. Do you enjoy these pattern-making lessons, or are you in the mood for something different? Make sure to check out the playlists too. I've organized full step-by-step guides there to make everything easier for you. I designed these blouse styles with so much love for you. And don't forget to follow our second channel. That's where I create any style you want. Just leave the style code in the comments, and I'll post the full pattern-making tutorial for you here. By the way, I've added the skirt styles that match these blouses in this video too. Let's go watch them together.